cannot tell a lie. When me hear say a Chinese hotel got burnt down in Jamaica because they wouldn't allow our people on the beach, and they only allow access to whites and Chinese. When me hear it burn down, boy, me get excited.
The Jamaicans burned this racist hotel down.
Hey, me just have a question. Now watch me here. Me cut off my lock so me I try and navigate through this short here thing. How Chinese man go come to Jamaica and build hotel and say black people can't come there? That's why them burn it down. Me no condone violence, but Jamaicans, anytime them come to Jamaica with this foolishness, we need to burn down everything. Because they want to turn Jamaica in one new America, in one new UK, in one new China, in one new Western world, where white man and Chinese man and everybody except melanated people are run shit. Anytime they come to Jamaica with this bullshit, we need to stand firm. Don't sit down and take it, Jamaicans. You hear me? Don't sit down and take it, because if we allow them to do this, first they must start with the hotels, then they must start with the big industrial sectors, and then they must start talk about say we can't go this and we can't. You can't tell we what to do in every country. Jamaica, we born and grow. You're a visitor. You hear that? You're a visitor. And no matter how the politician them hyping up and telling us, no can do this and no can do that, guess what? We have something called community justice. And if we no piss we off enough, we are gonna react. We're not like, sorry, me not bash Americans or whatever, but we're not like Americans where we are gonna just complain. We with Black Road, we bun tire, and we cause problem. Here? Don't come to Jamaica, can't tell me about black people can't use free, God-given rights in a free country. Can't use hotel, can't use beach, can't use, what next? Can't use hospital? You're gonna have special hospital just for black people now? Come on.
So I see a video circulating that they burn a hotel in Jamaica to the ground because it only gives white and Chinese people access to the hotel. And a lot of Jamaicans are coming out and they're rejoicing about it. But my question to you is, why is it that Jamaicans are allowing this to happen in the first place? If this or quote-unquote hotel was burnt to the ground because it not access uno to no own stuff what uno have because of the banning of the country. Why is it that this is happening? You understand me? Sometimes we as the poorer class have to be blamed, because if we were standing up and uniting another country, another people from other country, all that, me see some things that going, how come all of these people from all over the world are come take over Jamaica, and the poorer class people, the people that should have access to everything in Jamaica, just sit back and we wait until things get bad, till we have to burn and we have to demonstrate how we say it shouldn't be this way in the first place. Who is to be blamed? Because even if we say alright at the Prime Minister, but how we are voting in? We are the one voting them in. Who are we voting in? Why are we voting in him? And why are we keeping them in? You understand me? So we not touch and a burn hotel. We don't say nothing yet. If we don't start, stand up for the right, do the right thing, and don't access other people from other country for coming out of country and do whatever, however they want to do it. I understand no Jamaican.
Chinese hotel burnt down, set ablaze by Jamaicans after denying access to the beach that was reserved for Chinese and white Jamaicans, or white people and Chinese people. Let me say that, even though out of many one people. Like, what if we like the other them a play, the dark skinned ones? Who are you? And we not promote or support violence. But when they hear them violent act, them arson, it makes sense. We understand. I'm sure the whole diaspora, neighboring islands are proud of Jamaicans, like all the time. And one thing with Jamaicans, you know, when you start to do too much, you go feel it. Remember what them tell you, no, from history? All of the bad slave them, or Jamaica them send them. So if you not think, say, some of us don't have our ancestors' blood running through our veins still, sad mistake. Nobody never tell you, no, Jamaicans not frightened for nobody. No matter who. You hear that?
So this Chinese hotel in Jamaica was burnt down for only letting white and Chinese people stay in there. Listen, not gonna lie, I wouldn't like to wish no bad on nobody, but they was damn near asking for it. Like, they got what they deserved, because that's wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that you're doing well today and you're of good health and you're keeping safe at the same time. So guys, I'm very sure you have come across this video whereby the nationalities in Jamaica decided to burn down a hotel, a Chinese hotel, because allegedly it was accused of some racism. So into my findings, this is what I've come to notice, that the government of Jamaica let the Chinese people to actually build schools and give them lands and things like those. We have seen this happening in most African countries, and there's a video that I did as well, my previous video I did about Orena. Orena is a town in South Africa where apparently black people are not allowed to go, black people are not allowed to stay even nearby. And remember, it's the black people that work for those people, so you're working and then you cannot even be allowed to sleep there. So apparently this is what has happened in Jamaica. There's this restaurant that actually does not allow to accommodate the locals, and it's near the beach, so it doesn't accommodate the local or any other person who's black. So unless maybe you're white, unless you're Chinese and other nationalities which is not black, you are not allowed to go to that restaurant. And the locals were really agitated by that, and they decided to take down the restaurant. So I'm not saying actually that was the good, or rather the better thing to do, or rather the better approach to take, because maybe some people's life might have been deteriorated, hindered, or injured, or something like that. But then again, the question comes down to, maybe that is what our leaders has reduced us to, because you cannot operate in those people's land. Like, if you have good travel history, you will know that if you go to these countries, even sometimes just even just talking to people like normal human beings, it's really difficult. And yet when they come to Africa, when they get themselves to a black dominated country, we give them such grace, we give them a lot of priorities, we give them almost everything. And I'm wondering, to what extent did Jamaican government let that happen? Because somebody cannot just come to your home and then decide to disorient everything, decide to make their own rules. They decide to know, or rather to do what they want. Because at the end of the day, if you decide to put up a restaurant, I believe that is gonna be like a public. It has to be access with the public. It doesn't matter the skin color, where this person is coming from, and all that. Because if that happens, then we have a very long way to go. And those are some of the major questions that are coming into light, like what is it that is happening in Africa, and to what extent do you let other people do that? So ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're new here, my name is Yvonne, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, and thank you for subscribing to this video. To my new subscribers, you can be one of my online family. The only way you can help me is by liking this video, subscribing this video, sharing this video, and let me know down below, like, what do you think about this situation? What do you think about the other nationalities who come to Africa and then they get away with it? It's so easy for them to access. Are we coming from the point of desperation? And do you feel the African leaders are letting the African people down? Until next time.